Hello everyone, our lesson for today is writing equation of a line. To write equation of a line, I'm going to give you two different examples. One is a case that you have a point like x1, y1, and you have the slope m. So an example of that would be when you have a point and the slope is given and you're asked to write, let's say slope is 1/2 and you're asked to write equation of a line. Something involves of y and x and something multiplied by x and then writing it plus something. If you remember from the past, I want the equation at the end to be in form of y equal to mx plus b. I may give you two points. So 1, 2, and 7, -2. In such case, we're going to go over examples that you first find m, the slope, and then you're going to use these 2 points to come up with the slope and use one of the 2 points to write the equation of the line, and final form must be in form of mx plus b. The important equation for today that we'll go over and we're going to use to do such examples is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. That's going to be our key equation to write the equation of a line. Okay, now let's go to the examples. For the examples, I'm going to use what we had on top here. So y, so we have 1, -2, and m equal to, let's just make an m that it's, for the first example, that it's non-fraction, and then I'm going to go to that fraction example. Let's say it's -3. To write equation of a line, we must have the formula in hand. So I really suggest that you memorize this formula. So then you would write y minus, you only have one x and one y. Y minus y1 equals to m x minus xy. So it's very nice if you let the first one let the x to be x1 and let the y to be y1, then it's easy to substitute them here. So now you would work it out. Y, this minus is the minus of the equation. So minus -2 is +2 equals to, you multiply and distribute a -3. It's -3x. -3 times -1 is +3. Then, if you remember, I said the final writing, I want it to be in form of mx plus b. And that calls the slope-intercept form. I want it to be in a slope-intercept form. So then you would have subtracting both sides by 2. So y is equal to -3x plus 1. 3 minus 2 is +1. So that's the equation. Y equal to -3x plus 1. So this calls the slope-intercept form. What we had in step 2 calls slope point form. So depending to what type they're asking for, you would write one of the two. Now let's do another example. So example, when 2 points is given, let's use the numbers that I created at the beginning. 1, 2, 7, -2. 1, 2, 7, negative 2. So in this case, 2 point is given and no slope. Let's find the slope from here first. So you can create the slope and find the slope first. After finding the slope, you're going to use one of the points. So in order to find the slope, if you recall the formula, it was y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I need to identify which one is which. Doesn't matter, but if I let the first one to be x1, the y associated with that must be y1. So, and then automatically the next one will come x2 and y2. So then m is equal to negative 2 minus 2. So it's y2 minus y1 over x2, it's 7, minus x1 is 1, so minus 1. So now you just simplify that one. It's equal to negative 4 on top and 6 on the bottom. It simplifies to negative 2/3, dividing top and bottom by 2. So m is equal to negative 2/3. So now let's write the equation of the line using one of the 2 points. Doesn't matter if you use this one or this one. I'm going to use the first one. 1, 2 is my point, and m is negative 2/3. Now you would have something very similar to the previous one, where you had the point and you had the slope. So you write the equation, y minus y1 equals to, always rewrite the equation before substituting, so that will help you to eliminate mistakes. So y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Same process here. You're going to distribute 2/3 into the equation. So you have y minus 2, it's negative 2/3 x. Negative 2/3 times negative 1 is positive 2/3. Now to isolate y, you add 2 to both sides. So y is equal to negative 2/3 x. And then adding these two together, you can just do it up here. You take a common denominator and you add. Common denominator between 2 is 3. You multiply top and bottom by 3. So then that would be 2 plus 6, which is 8/3. Okay. And that's in form of y equal to mx plus b. That's in form of slope, intercept form that I asked. So again, the most important things is knowing the formula, both for slope and for equation of the line. I hope you remember the slope formula from the past. Today, memorize this one and make sure you know both cases. I follow by a couple of other videos from YouTube for more information on your site. Okay? Done.